Hey kids, it's Dean from Crypto the WonderDog Show. Today's show is sponsored by MyBookie.ag. You guys like to roll the bones? You're a card counter? You a Rain Man kind of guy? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Our buddies over at MyBookie.ag, they have created one of the best online gaming sites I have ever seen. Not only can you play there, you can also use your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. The payouts are fast and totally anonymous with crypto. Go check them out today at mybookie.ag. Use WonderDog for your 50% bonus when you make your first deposit. Okay, so a couple of nights ago, my buddy and I, Rob, we went down to Beverly Hills, checked out a show there, ran across a couple of guys, Jose and Eduardo from Sprintix, SPRINTX.io. These guys, great guys from El Salvador, they're up here peddling their product, which you don't have to be involved with, you don't have to live in El Salvador for this to work for you. You would want to though. The great thing about this is that you could actually become part of their community down in El Salvador. I haven't spent much time south of the border, but from the news we get up here, it's all blood and gore and guts and people being gutted like fish. But they have a quiet little community over there that is very, very supportive with everyone's ideas. They come down there, they have their incubator. It's a platform for entrepreneurs and to develop their new business ideas. That's going to open up the potential for cryptocurrency markets with the support of SwitchX as a multifunctional exchange with debit card access. And they've got this. They also have the Nova Foundation, which is a foundation that helps people get involved with this. They just have so many things going on. I'll let you guys listen to it. It's a great show. And I'll be going to a few more of these meetups and events and blockchain parties. And it's crazy. Everyone that I meet at these things, they're so nice. Everyone is just so absolutely nice. These guys were wonderful. And we met other people there at this event that we're going to have on the show really, really soon. And if you have an event coming up you'd like for the WonderDog to be there to talk with your guests, with your speakers, we would love to be part of this. So drop us a line. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps us with our advertisers, and it helps our advertisers. You know, they like seeing their money go a long way, especially in these days. Drop us a line, like, support, subscribe. All those things that social media does that you're supposed to do. Without anything else, let's dive right into this episode, number 35 of the Crypto the WonderDog Show, with Sprintix and Jose and Eduardo. You guys ready to start the show? Let's start the show. And we'll just merge this right into it. Just start talking here. Rob, we met some cool guys a couple of nights ago at what was the name of that place we were at?
That was the District.
The District, and what was the name of that? What was the name of the event we were at?
The event that in particular was the Beverly Hills blockchain meetup group.
Okay, cool. And then we met some cool guys there. Jose.
Yeah, that was real quick. Just a plug to Stephen Need over at Big Bamboo. Yeah, yes. Really awesome. He was the one that got us those invites.
Stephen Mead,
for our press, and even though we weren't able to get the live video feed that night, I'm definitely looking forward to the next event.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something we can get there, put our cameras up, do some better production than we've been doing in the past. But it's right around the corner.
No, indeed.
It's right around the
You
corner.
said it, man.
Yeah.
I know the dog is growing up fast.
Yeah, the puppy's blowing up, man.
the puppy.
The puppy's blowing up. WonderDog. She's.
That's right. You said it,
she's blowing up. So Jose, you on the phone?
Yes, I'm on the phone.
All right, Jose. We met you guys there. You did a really cool presentation for a lot of people. How many times have you guys done a presentation like that?
Well, I guess we about around 5, 6 presentations like that one.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, you guys did a great job there. A lot of people I saw people taking pictures, screenshots of what you guys had going on. The name of your company is SprintX, right?
Yeah, SprintX.
SprintX and SprintX.io. So talk to me. What is SprintX?
Hi, so that's what I'm here for. I also joined in the presentation. I'm Eddie Eduardo.
Eduardo, hey.
However you want to pronounce it.
Hey, yeah. There you go.
Right on.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, come on.
Good.
Get a little minute for Eduardo.
Right,
Eduardo, please chime in and introduce yourself.
Good to talk to you. Well, first of all, it was really a select crowd. It was a very intimate gathering, so we liked that. We appreciated that because it was a great networking opportunity. We basically had the opportunity to talk a little bit about what we're doing. We're launching a huge toolkit for startups and entrepreneurs everywhere. And we're starting with the Latin America startup community, which, if you can think about startups communities all around the world, even in the U.S., startups have issues raising funds and like achieving the type of growth they need to actually become successful and big enough. So if it's hard here, it's even harder in places like Latin America, El Salvador, Central America. So what we're doing is trying to provide a solution for that kinds of things. We saw in the ICOs and tokenization a way to attract more investment into the right ideas. And the really cool thing is that this is basically what Jose and our founders have been doing for the past I would say almost 10 years now, which is, building successful businesses and incubating startups. So now it's a way to take that process all the way to the crypto scene and making sure that, whatever ICO we help create, now that we have connections, experience, and everything to launch an ICO from the beginning. Yeah. So we basically want to take that experience and turn it into a crypto solution to add value to the crypto market. Soon you will be seeing the SprintX seal of approval on a lot of different ICOs, and you're going to know it's a good one.
Yeah, so you're gonna have your own standard of quality. And it has to meet the SprintX standards to have your seal on it. That's great. Very nice.
No joke.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, an incubator works like this. At first, you get to know the founders, MVP. You get to know all the financial part of the startup. You help them with the seed capital in exchange of a percentage of participation. And then once they get to a certain stage, where they call it stage 2 or stage B, however they want to call it, they get stuck at that point.
Okay.
Many incubators, they get stuck because they can't get any more funding, or the investors are not interested in investing more in that certain startup. Or the startups, they have problems with the team or financial problems, or they don't know how to grow bigger, pretty much. So we found, as Eduardo was saying, the solution to get an easier, more transparent, better investment through the ICO. So the investors, they would say, hey, I like this startup. I want to know how they're using the funds that I'm investing. And since it's through the blockchain, you will know how much they spend, how much they have in capital, what things they've done, et cetera, et cetera. So it will be more transparent for investors in regards of to see their money, where their money is going there.
That's great for investors to be able to see what's happening with their investment. A lot of the stuff you blindly go into it, you throw your money at it, and you don't really know where it's going to go. So you guys are adding a little more layer of transparency to investors' money, making them feel a little better about dropping some coin on this.
Yeah. Yeah, and as Eduardo said, we want an investor to see like this ICO is promoted with Sprintex. It's a good investment. It's a good quality investment. I want to get in.
Very nice. Now, do you guys have a corral of investors that you go to regularly? Is it something that if somebody came in, you guys already have somebody in mind that would be a good investment partner for them?
So the way it works right now, because we mentioned that there's a whole 10-year experience incubating startups already. So the way it works right now is we have a list of private investors that already are part of our private investment fund. So startups getting their seed capital through our own network of investors is something that we will manage. But then when it comes to managing their Series A or Series A and B together, if you want to add them, which is what the ICO is good for, which is raising funds for a good business idea. That's where we turn to crowdfunding and other types of investment tools or investment vehicles, right?
Okay.
So that's why we are doing the ICOs, because it's a way to democratize some of these investments, and we love that. Even though they have been, they have a bad rap because a lot of other parties have used them for not so good purposes. I think that it's something that's here to stay, and if handled correctly and properly, it can be a very successful and powerful tool for investments.
Wow.
One other thing that we are integrating it with Sprintex is an exchange, which is called SwitchX. And so we have Sprintex and SwitchX. SwitchX will be our own exchange. Even though the tokens can be listed in other exchanges, the investors will have the easy way to exchange their tokens. And since they're going to be getting more and more ICOs into the Sprintex network, pretty much, all those tokens will be listed in the SwitchX exchange. So I've heard many ICO enthusiasts or crypto enthusiasts that they have like 30, 20 exchanges because they're investing in so many things, and they just can't get like a good view of their portfolio. So we want to get rid of that. We want to have like all the good investments that you're making, see it in one place. Because all the exchanges, all the ICOs that we'll be having, they're going to be having their tokens in our exchange. So actually, just to share with you a little bit about that being involved.
Sure.
So that came about, there's the model of taking a startup incubator and turning it into an ICO like creator and an ICO maker. It's something that we've seen, done in other places. We found a couple of these over our road shows and everything, and that's awesome because it means it's a good idea, it works. But something that no other ICO maker was doing is what happens after the ICO, because the business is not making or raising money, right? The business idea has to be something that works, that has clients, potential customers.
Yeah, it has
and
to be something that's useful. Yeah,
of course. And the reason why you're creating a token, you want to make sure that the token is tradable. I don't know if you guys. Well, I'm sure you guys know. You guys are experts on crypto.
Yes, of course we are.
I'm going to have to quit you here.
Yes.
I'm going to have to quit you here if that's okay.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How much does it cost to list your token on an exchange?
Isn't it?
How much do you have to pay in dollars?
I'm thinking it's like somewhere like 100,000, isn't it?
I think it's higher.
Higher than 100,000.
Way higher.
Oh my God! Really? Yeah. Way higher. Okay.
So if you want to have another go? One more go?
Let's say 500,000.
Sorry, that's strike two. But there's only 2 strikes on this one. You're out. Sorry. The actual answer, and this is something not a lot of people know. If you want to be listed on like a top exchange or main exchange,
like Binance,
they're going to charge you anywhere from one. Exactly. Like Binance. You want to be listed on even not so main profile ones, but the ones that are getting enough hits. They have, or they feel they have the reason to ask you anywhere from $1 million payment all the way to $3 million, depending on how popular your token is.
Dollars?
And you're not even, that's US dollars, okay? And you're not even guaranteed a spot because you're going through a waiting list, and, it's something that exchanges, or some exchanges at least, are really plus 1% of all your tokens.
Oh my
they
God!
need those tokens for like liquidity and things. Yeah. So it's.
So you're starting one of those.
We're doing the good part. Yeah, the good version.
The good part, right?
We're basically allowing our ICOs to have at least one exchange where they're going to be listed, and it's not going to cost them anywhere. Any of that amount I just told you.
So any ICO that comes to you that gets your seal of approval, they're going to get listed on your proprietary exchange without dropping $1 million.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is definitely a step forward for humanity.
I see. I also see the point of all these other exchanges that they want to charge so much because they want to make sure that you're not another scam.
Yeah, of course.
And the way that we are going to make sure that it is not a scam, well, we'll do what an incubator does. We investigate the founders. We meet with them. We see all the pretty much
a vetting process,
financial. We pretty much make sure that they're so. What's the word?
Legitimate?
Well, they're engaged, with their project.
Yeah, too legit to quit.
That they can just run away.
Yeah, so they're not going to take your money and just disappear like half of the ICOs did last year.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, that's great. And when they get listed on your exchange, then they'll be listed. People can buy and trade them. They can sell them for Ethereum or Bitcoin or what other one? What are the major ones on your exchange?
Well, we're starting with 3 main cryptos.
Okay.
Which is Bitcoin, Litecoin. We're doing Dogecoin, Zcash, and Bitcoin Cash.
So not Ethereum.
And Ethereum, of course.
Oh, Ethereum. Okay, good. Okay.
Yes, Ethereum.
I saw Ethereum on here, and I'm like, wait a minute, I see Ethereum. Okay.
Of course, Ethereum. Yes.
All right, good. And when people come to you, they have this idea. You can take their idea, create the, whatever blockchain this goes on. Did you guys create your own blockchain, or are you guys using an existing blockchain?
Well, that's a good question. No, for the moment at least, because we are doing our own, ICO to kind of get, the funds needed to capitalize a lot of what we're doing, mainly the exchange, because it's going to, one of the main goals we have is for the exchange to be integrated with a bank or a banking structure behind it. So, the blockchain that we're using right now, it's the Ethereum blockchain.
Okay.
But it really depends on the startups that we choose, if they want to choose, to go through the blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, or if they want to create their own. Now, we have support for blockchain, for the Ethereum blockchain and creating ERC20 tokens. We have a development team that does that, and that's doing it for us right now. So, that's the main option that they'll have. But in the end, if they really want to go through the more difficult, but of course it's their decision way and try to make their own blockchain, then that's something that we can welcome. As long as it's an ERC20 compatible token, we can, add it to our exchange.
Beautiful. Now, that crypto, the WonderDog, we're going to be having our own token here pretty soon. Are you would you be willing to list the crypto, the WonderDog token on your exchange?
We'd love to list them, and we can have a mini contest to decide what's going to be on the token, the design. I'd love to see that, maybe a dog with a cape or something.
Well, we already have our
Man.
our logo, our crypto puppy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
Look at that. You can tell these guys have our best interests at heart, man. I'm really.
You can do it now.
Yes, our symbol is going to be CTWD, like crypto the WonderDog, and we're going to be releasing
Got it.
20 billion. I think that's a magic number, right? 20 billion. That's enough for everyone to get a little piece of the crypto.
21 billion.
21 billion. Yes.
Yeah.
$21 bill.
Great.
Yeah, that's right. The $21 bill, man. It's coming. Watch out. It's coming.
Wow. And so what you guys are, how long have you guys been in the States? I mean, you guys are from El Salvador, so how long have you guys been up here?
We got here on Sunday night.
Oh.
And we're leaving actually today.
Today, you're getting right back on. Man.
Wow.
Holy cow, this is just a whirlwind trip for you. How many shows did you do while you're up here?
Yeah.
Or were you just up here for the one show?
Yeah, we have two main events and gatherings here. One was the meetup at West Hollywood that you were mentioning,
okay,
or Beverly Hills, and the other one was an event with the Silicon Valley Blockchain Society, which was just awesome. We missed you, nice. Rob. It wasn't the same without you, but we had to have fun and we had to take the place for the team. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was a shame, man. I had to miss the festivities.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just sticking out our heads looking for you.
Yeah. I was probably in some mezcal somewhere else, man. But
all right. So your personal ICO, which is pre-sale starts in 4 days from now, 4 days, 9 hours from now, basically.
Right.
People can get a 25% bonus when they purchase now. 1 Ethereum equals about 1112 SPTX. Except minimum purchase of 0.1 of Ethereum. And you've raised 15 million so far?
Yes, in private sale. So that's the main part that we've been doing. We've been traveling. We've been meeting with the investors we had already. Since an incubator is supposed to have many investors.
Yeah.
We met with our investors that we've been building our relationship for many years, and we told them, hey, we have this ICO. We explained them the project. We're happy to invest in it. and we reached 15 million now in private sale. So right now we're just traveling and going to other events, meeting with more people to pretty much spread the word.
Yes. Yeah, get the word out there. And it looks like you guys have a great team behind you. I'm looking here at your team, your advisors. You got some guys that I've actually seen on LinkedIn. Great group of people here. Your team, which are you guys all in El Salvador? There looks like you guys all shot the same picture in the same background there.
No, there's some actually that are advisors, because one thing that I hate about some advisors is that they just want to be in the picture of the ICO to take your tokens, and they don't do anything.
Oh,
we actually have our advisors that actually are working with us, along with us, and we really appreciate the work that they're doing. We have some that might not have a background, like a blockchain background, but they have like financial background. They have like investory background. They have incubation background. We also have some that have been in the ICO market for for a long time.
yeah.
Like there is, we have quite a few there that are from Europe, that are from, if I'm not mistaken, Moscow, I think. There is one of our advisors, but all of them are working hard to spread the word.
So they believe in your company.
For the picture.
Yeah, so they believe in your company. They're really working for it. They want to see it succeed, and so they're putting their back into this, not just to get a little skin off of you, but to actually make this go for the long haul, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So great, and you got a great funds distribution set up here. The public sale, business development, the team, advisors, developers, bounty, which equals all 100% of your distribution, and then the use, SPX use of products, Sprintx capitalization, Nova. Now I saw Nova on here. Explain to me what Nova is.
Okay, so we are a group of companies. We are not just the incubator. We're a group of companies. If you see in the website, we actually have a whole ecosystem. We are many companies that are working together for one purpose, which are the startups. And we have a marketing company, we have a development company, we have the NOAA Foundation. We have a whole environment for the startups, and it's just a group of companies. And Nova is like the main representative for the startups. Nova is the incubator. We have Nova Incubator, we have Nova Academy, and so let's say the startup or the team, they don't know how to program or make apps or website, etc. Well, we'll teach them with Nova Academy.
Really? You have your own academy showing people how to use this?
Yes. We actually are in Peru and El Salvador, and we're hoping to open more countries in South America as well. And it's not, we don't charge like, we charge symbolic price. It's not a big price. We don't want the money. We want them to learn how to program. And once they finish, I think it's about 4 to 6 months learning period. They can either work with us, or they can work with their own stuff. or as a freelancer or whatever they want. We want them to be efficient in that way. And also we have the Nova Foundation, the Nova Academy, and the Nova Incubator, which is like the face of the incubator. Nova Foundation works more for more social work, such as donating things for hospitals, children, houses, many other social help. And the Nova Foundation grabs the teams of the startups, and we take them to our projects, like service projects, so they can have they know the importance of social help, social service in their company, so they can include that in their company.
Wow.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Well, yeah, yeah, of course. They not only learning, but they're incorporating that into their own companies.
Yes, and also if you see in the website of ScreenTech, we have BT7.
Yes,
it's
right there.
An event. It goes for break the seven elements. And each year, we in South America, we do an event that we have about 5,000 attendees, and we do an activity there called Start It Up, where the startups or the teams, they can pitch their ideas, and we kind of filter the good ideas, and if we see somebody that needs to shape more their idea or their MVP, we tell them there. So we use that event as a filter to get the best startups in the region. And after they win the prize, which is about $25,000 capital seed. Once they win the prize, we walk them through the Nova Incubator, and and you see the whole environment there.
Yeah, the campus, the incubator, to the academy.
Yeah, the academy, the foundation, et
So
cetera,
how
et
does
cetera.
the campus differ from the academy? Is the campus the starting, and the academy is sending them on their way to the rounds of funding?
Oh, I forgot.
Looks like.
Yeah, we have one that part of a huge part of Nova is called Nova Campus.
Yeah.
The startups, when they are, let's say, in Silicon Valley or in New York, they pay about $20,000 in rent. They pay $5,000 in gasoline, so they need to transport. They pay a lot of money on food, and at the end, they're spending a lot of their money that the investor invested in them. They're spending a lot of money.
So this is an alternative?
So Nova Campus is an actual city in El Salvador called Ahuachapán. This is a beautiful city. It has internet. Well, we put internet connection 1 gig up and down. We also the city has a lot of natural resources that makes the life very, very cheap. And actually, the land there is very cheap. So the startup, instead of spending $20,000 in renting here, they can spend those $20,000 in their project in Ahuachapán and pretty much have a much, much cheaper way of living and more effective as well, because they have a whole city for them. We are working with the local government, and the mayor told us, we take we are in charge of all the social part. you are in charge of all the innovation technology part. So bring all the startups that you want here. We'll take them, and they can try their products in the whole city. It's not a small city. It's like 100,000 people city.
Oh, wow.
And so the startups that go to the city, they launch their product in a real society, in people that can actually give feedback to them in real time. So they make the beta, they make version 1, version 2, and if an investor asks them, so do you have any clients? Well, they can respond, I have a whole city that is already using my application or my service.
I have a whole city in El Salvador that's using my product right now.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
that we pretty much made that city a Silicon Valley with a Latin American style.
And any ICO from around the world can, if they want to, if they got involved with you, they could come down there and do this. They don't just have to be from South America or El Salvador, right?
Yes, and actually, that one requirement that we'll ask the startups for is to come to the city, because the funds that are being invested will last longer if they are in the city instead of being in, let's say, New York. It's very, very expensive. An apartment there, a really small apartment, and it looks better for the investor side that their money is being used in productive things instead of just paying rent.
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
Wow, that's
No,
great.
so what would be the rent compared to 20,000 in New York? What would it be there?
Sorry?
What would be the rent over there?
What's a typical price for rent?
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You can get a full house, 3-room house, with kitchen. With kitchen. Sorry, with
And
kitchen.
With a chicken?
You can have chicken too if you want.
Yeah.
You throw chickens in there. All right.
I like my eggs in the morning, fresh. I'll be like, okay.
You can have your living room, a decent normal house. You can pay rent $100 a month, $150 a month
For the whole house.
for the whole house. Yeah.
Not just the chicken. Because in California, that's what you pay for a chicken. Yeah, that's what you pay for a chicken for a month.
The chicken will be more expensive than the house.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing in California. It would cost me $100 to rent a chicken for a month.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. And so anybody that comes down there, they could rent a house. You guys help them with this, and it's just incredible that you guys can do this and provide them an entire city.
Wow. Well, you heard it right here on Crypto the WonderDog. So you just mention our name when you call these fine gentlemen.
That's right. Tell them the Wonder
Yeah,
Puppy
you should
thing.
come down. You should come down.
Well, we would love to. It would be great if we could do just a whole series on the ICOs that you guys are doing at this incubator, and just go one by one and just talk to these guys and just spend a few days down there just going through this. This would be incredible.
Perfect.
Make it even a big road show.
And
Let's put on the Crypto the WonderDog panel, coming live straight to you with yeah, man. Some of the business people, I'm sure you sussed out already.
Yeah. A perfect thing about this city, it has the largest geothermal supply of the region. So the whole city actually is getting clean energy because it has like a geothermal plant right next to the city. And you're getting clean energy. And also the fiber optic cable that comes from the U.S. and it distributes to South America, like Colombia, Peru, Brazil. It passes. It's incredible. It passes right straight through that city. You can actually see the cable.
Oh my God!
Really?
From the U.S.
Wow.
all the way to South America.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you just plug right into it.
You're talking a terabyte a second right there, baby.
So
yeah.
you just
you can get really, really fast internet.
plug
Very
right into
easy.
it. Wow, you're in right in the vein of the internet, right there.
And people there, the people there, they don't know.
They don't
They just
know.
don't know.
Oh my God!
It sure
Yeah,
beats
they don't
living
know
on
the
San
cable
Andreas
has
fault,
a
I'll tell you that.
Man.
Yeah, actually, when we went there, that we asked the mayor, "And what's that cable? Why so big? It's so thick."
So what's
And
the,
like, oh, that?
what is the typical?
He said,
I mean, does everyone have internet in this town? Does everyone have their own Wi-Fi, or what? How does this work?
for each person, they have two cell phones. About two cell phones.
Okay.
Because they have Wi-Fi everywhere.
Okay, so I mean, in their homes, everyone has internet in the homes. Everyone has internet, obviously at the at the incubator. You would have internet there.
Exactly. Most people have most people have mobile devices. They're mobile users.
Okay.
Already. And yeah, public places have their free Wi-Fi, that sort of thing. So it's something that they know how to use. They like technology. They're very open-minded with technology. So they're open-minded to whatever solutions technology can bring to their lives. So.
And is this a Mac and PC friendly environment, or is it primarily PC? What's going on over there with that?
Well, I would say I guess it's more PC, right? But I don't have actual stats. I would need to.
But I mean, people are using
they're
using both, right? They're not just using PCs, right? They're using.
Yeah, I mean, you'll find people
it's more mobile phone. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what's the security like? I mean, you from up here in America, North America, you hear all the horror stories that are going on in South America, people getting their heads chopped off, and the gorillas and crazy people running through the streets and kidnappings and stuff. What's it? Tell me from your point of view, how is it?
This city is very, very, since it's a very small city, it's a very secure city. The media sometimes they like to make things look bigger than what they really are. And El Salvador, if you don't go to the bad places, you don't have to worry. And normally the most dangerous parts are in the capital. And but the surroundings are pretty secure. Also, we also have a solution for the security. We one of our startups, they did this. They made this image recognition and facial recognition with AI. And the mayor, along with the mayor, they placed in each street, they placed a camera that would recognize the people. If you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're a kid, and they led it to a way for security for the people that was living there. So the software actually can see if somebody is robbing someone else, what are they using to rob someone else, what are they stealing, how that person is dressed, if it was a male, if it was a female. And once it's learning all the patterns, it actually sends, and when they see that a pattern is being met, they send the cops even before anything is happening.
Wow. So this has AI technology built into something in South America that you wouldn't imagine.
It's a Minority Report, man. Whoa.
That's crazy.
Before it happens.
And that's one thing that I love, is that in South America, you have you have such a great talent of
Yeah, I was
people.
gonna say, it sounds
you
like
find
you got your feet on the pulse. Or your pulse on the
Yeah,
beat.
the only problem is that they don't get to meet Tim Draper or all those big investors, but they have really really good products, really good things.
Oh man, well that's why you guys are out here, man. Right? We're sounding the horn.
Yeah,
letting people know it right here and right now.
That's great,
Yeah.
man. Wow. Well, I can't wait to get down there and check this stuff out. And you guys got to get on a plane here really quick. So we're going to let you guys go. But really appreciate you coming on the show, and I hope that was an open invitation to come down and hang out with you in South America.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you keep me safe. You keep me safe, right? You keep the puppies, you keep the Wonder Dogs here safe. You keep us safe, right?
Yeah. We'll actually show you how it works.
Okay. We
Right
love
on,
that.
Yeah.
We would absolutely love that.
To play.
Wow. All right. Well, you guys have it here.
And if you want to bring any other investor that might be interested, he's welcome too.
Well, anybody out there that's an investor. Now, can anybody? I forgot to ask you this: is anybody allowed to get into the ICO here, or are there regulations for the U.S., other countries?
We are trying to make it friendly for U.S. citizens because, well, their taxes. That's an easy part that we've been working on.
Okay.
Just a tax return statement. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we are taking U.S. investments at the time being,
okay.
And you can find all the details on our website. So it is a U.S. friendly investment.
Okay, so you heard that here. Everybody can get involved with this right away. 4 days left on the pre-sale before it starts, and then everyone can jump in. It's been great having you guys on here. Jose, Eduardo,
indeed,
Sprinix, also Nova, and also the wallet SwitchX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your own without paying millions of dollars. Get on an exchange right away. Get verified through.
Yeah.
Get verified through these guys. Sprinix, get on to their exchange. Unbelievable that you guys are bringing this kind of technology at this early in the game, because we're still super early in the game, and you guys are absolutely doing the Lord's work out there. Thank you guys for coming on the show, Rob. It's been great having you again. We don't get to hear enough of you, man.
Hey, thank you, brother. Well, I'm out here trying to find guys like this. You know what I mean? Yes. I'm out here like the like the strain hunter out here.
You are the hound dog of the Crypto the WonderDog show, right? You're the bloodhound, the crypto hound.
Bloodhound, man.
Yeah, you're the bloodhound. So we'll keep up the work.
And I want to thank Sean again, and a shout out to Sean over Graffiti for making the connection as well. Right on, man.
All right, kids. It's been wonderful having you on here, and hope to hear you guys really soon, man. All right. Be safe in your travels. All right.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you for inviting us. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Rob.
All right, man. We're looking forward to it. We'll see you guys soon.
Be in touch.
See you.